ISP is delighted to host the Strategic Management Society conference on rethinking corporate strategy in an age of paradoxes. This is a very appropriate topic given that ISP is in India and there's a lot of activity that is taking place. There are a couple of things that really we need to keep in mind. Number one, industry boundaries are no longer being respected. What we mean by that is if you take a company such as Amazon, is it in the e-tailing business or is it a technology service provider through Amazon Web Services, AWS, or is it in the entertainment business? And this absence of boundaries really makes it very, very difficult from both a regulatory viewpoint and from a competitive viewpoint. The same thing could also be said about Alipay. And Alipay and Tencent, they have these are new emerging companies from China, and they've created havoc, not only in the financial sector by integrating banking and brokerage, but also compounding in custom services. They also, we might say, they're also in the travel business. And so what is happening is that digitization of information and the use of information to run businesses is really changing how company boundaries, how corporate boundaries are being defined. And in some ways, it is important to think not only of data and analytics as the new oil, as has been implied that one can market data, but one could also look upon data as the new lubricant oil, because it is through the use of information that we can do a better job in managing businesses in multiple sectors simultaneously. The second area that is important is, and it's important to us at ISP as well, is multidisciplinary research that is spawned, the need for multidisciplinary research that is spawned by the use of digitized information. As an example, if we look at the impact digital transformation has had, it has spawned new business models. A company called Paytm, which has emerged in India over the last 3 to 4 years, it has gone up from roughly 20 million customers to over 400 million customers today. And Paytm started out as a payment wallet and is now a full-fledged payment bank, and it's expanding services not only in India, but it is also expanding services into Canada. Other examples of why India is a battleground, why Asia is a battleground, is you might look at companies like Uber and the business models that they have spawned. And so we see a lot of competitive activity between Uber and Ola. Also, we see the competitive activity in Southeast Asia between Grab Taxi and Uber. Again, there's a lot of competitive activity that is taking place in India. The opportunity set, and therefore for us the ability to understand the development of these markets is reflected in the rapid change that is taking place. Flipkart just a few months ago had its hand full trying to compete against the resources that Amazon had. But with the merger or with the acquisition by Walmart, it has fresh resources, and the battle between Amazon versus Walmart / Flipkart is something that is worth examining, and it allows for the integration of downstream supply chains, which is the upstream supply chains, which is what the Flipkart and the Walmart partnership is bringing to the table. Once again, I'd like to emphasize that Asia is a new battleground in these emerging models, and therefore it is a very appropriate place for you guys to come to the conference at ISP, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.